Om Shanti. To remain constantly be easy-natured and tolerant, easy and natural yogis. Some souls have particular types of nature, and they continue to move along with that nature, even against their conscious wish. They say, I don't want to do it, but that is my nature. Similarly, you children should have such easy and simple natures that everyone experiences you to be easy and natural yogis. What can I do? How can I have yoga? All those things finish. You are constantly cooperative, that is, yogi. By making this one aspect your natural nature, you will become perfect in all subjects. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today is day 18. To remain constantly cheerful, be easy, natured, and tolerant. Today's topic: easy and natural yogis. The specialities of Mother Jagdamba. Mama played a very elevated part to sustain all of us children, and because of this, she was called the goddess of knowledge. This title cannot be given to anyone except Mama. She imbibed Shiv Baba's knowledge to such an extent that she became the goddess of knowledge. This is why Saraswati is remembered to inculcate knowledge. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi ji.
Om Shanti. Creator gives the knowledge of the creation. So Baba comes and gives us the knowledge of the soul. Word soul is very common in the world. It's also, there is definition of the soul in scripture Gita. Soul is immortal. It doesn't burn in fire, doesn't drown in the water. Lot of definitions. In a way, everyone did use word or believe that there is soul. There is soul. But only no one ever told us that you are a soul. Think about it, right? I also read a lot of books and all that, but I never thought I am a soul. When God comes, the Creator, He directly says, you are souls, you are my children. There is a lot of difference in knowing the soul and I am a soul, so soul consciousness. And as soon as there is soul consciousness, then of course we know that we all are souls. But soul is also child of Supreme Soul. So that connection, if I am soul, I am whose child I am. Yes, there are Lokik parents and so, but then to stay in this awareness, I am soul, I am child of Supreme Soul. So simple, right? But to stay in this awareness constantly, one thing which we all have to start looking at, when I got my first lesson 68 years ago, I still remember the words of the instrument who was teaching me. She used the word, okay, sit, remember Baba, remember God. Then you say, God, you are ocean of love, and I am also embodiment of love. No, in Hindi we say, तुम सागर हो और मैं स्वरूप हूँ. This is what also I am. You know, now when Baba says you have to become like me, we say, well, it's such a big thing. And for me, it was like, of course, I am already, but what had happened, my all degrees have declined. But just always feel I am also the embodiment. In Hindi, we call it Swaroop. This is what I am. Is also, he's ocean, but I am embodiment. In the sense, before we used to say, and there was a song that you are ocean and we are the drops of ocean. But now we don't say drops. Now we say Sarup. Why I'm using word Sarup? Because then you really feel this is what I am also. Same. Then they say, Baba, God, you are ocean of peace. So what I say, Baba, I am Shanta Sarup. Yeah, say it, I am Shant Sarup, right? So when Baba is Gyan Sarup, what am I? Gyan Sarup. So Baba is the ocean, unlimited and forever. But I as a soul. Now, this connection of what Baba is, what I am, creates such a natural yoga with Baba connection. I always just never feel it difficult. How can I be like Baba? But whom you are like, no? Who else you are like? Sanskars can be different. Every birth we keep carrying different sanskar. But originally, eternally, who am I? Same like Father. I had been giving example that elephant's child will be elephant or monkey. Elephant child will be. You see a big elephant and many little ones. If my father is angel, who am I? Angel. Little angel, then adult angel, then full angel. So just I always remember, and I find that many don't think that way. I'm talking of the first lesson I got. So when I ask, some say it's difficult, it's not natural, it's not easy. Because they are not able to create their state of mind in soul consciousness. That is, I am embodiment. मैं स्वरूप हूँ. So whenever now you sit, you try this and see how you connect immediately. Because if something is missing, because yes, everyone got lessons at different year by different instruments. And these days now it's like kind of modern way, say this way, this way. But my way was direct, right? This is what you are, this is your father is. And it appealed to me. It appealed that yes, I am child of Supreme. I always believe that there's some divinity within each one of us, which is not from a human being. Definitely not from a ape or monkey, right? People, when they used to say, I said, but my roots are there. My roots are up there. Because I could feel that divinity, but there was no knowledge, no support, no method, which we got it as soon as we came to learn this knowledge. So now, from today, everyone will feel, not only feel, but everyone should feel from you. There are some sit in yoga like, okay, I am in yoga. I said, be natural. Very sweet, very cheerful, very light, very still, because we are experiencing, I am receiving, so I'm very still so that I could receive. Because it's also important, no? Because there are intellect works, mind works, so body also keep moving. Just be very still, have concentration. So Baba is saying for us, easy and natural yogi. Before we become awake, we need to be like this, right? So Baba says some souls have particular type of nature, and Baba says they continue to move along with that nature even against their conscious. You say something, other person say, why you said it? Oh really, did I say it? You say it, even then you don't remember you said it because you say it often. Just think, look into your pattern. Is that pattern from your nature, right? Why Baba is giving us this example that whatever is your nature or habit, you do it, it just continues, it repeats, right? So now what I have to do is, Baba says, they say, I don't want to do it, but this is my nature. Similarly, you children should have such easy and simple nature that everyone experiences you to be easy and a natural yogi. Because a lot of things, for yoga you have to be like this. Yogis in a many different ways are shown. So when we come to Baba, when Brahma Baba sat in front of us, it was like a living model of joy. very cheerful. It's like, you are in love, you are happiness, joy. He was serious, but not serious in a way, which is seriousness could be fearsome for some. Right? Oh, I am scared of this person. He's so too serious. But Baba had attraction. What I am and what am I becoming? You all know that Brahma Baba on the right side had a picture. One was Lakshmi Narayan, other was Sri Krishna. Many times he will look, this is what I am becoming tomorrow. This is what I am becoming tomorrow. Baba was 93, and if you look at his face, little child, because anyway after old you become a child. Yes, so you don't look old, but you look more as a young person, child, very cheerful, very joyful, carefree. If Dadi looks at anyone, Dadi Jani, what's happening to you? Why you are like this? Dadi, I'm 78 only. She will say only. So how yogi and then becoming deity, so our features and our nature and features should show that, right, Baba? So Baba says that why? So natural yogis, what Baba says, what can I do? How can I have such yoga? All these things, Baba says, they finish. You are constantly cooperative. It's so easy, so nice that if somebody is busy working, if you're passing from there, are you okay? You need help? That person's heart is so good. Somebody is asking me. But if you say, if I see and ask, come, do, and I don't want to do. I've seen very simple things of cooperation. Are you okay? Do you need help? Even maybe you cannot help, but you can get help, right? So cooperation, cooperative, and plus whatever virtue and power other person doesn't have, you demonstrate, you illustrate that power, more and more vibrations. So Baba says that Baba says, but good yogi, by having this one aspect of yours, natural nature, you will become, Baba says, perfect in all the subjects. That means cooperative is the yogi. You will be perfect in all the forts, all the subjects. There are not only 4 subjects, there are so many virtues, so many powers, and each is like a subject, right? So I think it's a beautiful, even officially, we're not starting retreat today. It will be tomorrow evening, but those of us who are here earlier have few extra days. Yes, everyone will be now busy preparing, planning, but still keep aim. Let's be natural yogis. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Didi. And Om Shanti to Avyakti Parivar, both here physically, but also online. And today in Murli, Baba said that
Think about
he
yourself.
would say, I was getting there. I'm Sister Judy, and I'm from Canada, and I'm really delighted to be here for the Avyakti Parva retreat, which I think is becoming an international retreat. I think we've got souls, we'll find out tomorrow.
It's international, but online, of course.
It's always international, yes, but in person. And is there anything further? Anyways, I was really just remembering how Baba said this morning, fortunate are those who are with him. And I was feeling very fortunate to be here with the family in Peace Village and with you. And I don't know, maybe the nature outside helps us to be natural yogis too. But as you were sharing and listening to both the Hindi class, the English, the extract from Mama, even Murli, many things were going through my mind. So I'm not sure where to start. But one thing that I was thinking is, although we have a design for this retreat, I'm wondering if we should change it. I'm wondering if we should change the retreat design, because I'm now wondering if we all need to get lesson 1 again. I'm wondering if we're even giving the course in a way that enables souls to become natural yogis, because it was so simple what you shared. I almost felt maybe we can repeat that at the end of tonight's session, have you repeat that almost commentary. But also
it's original and true.
Yeah, but you made it so simple.
It's not what I created in my mind, you know. A lot of things examples and many things we create through our intellect. But if we just say what is original, I think that's very helpful.
Well, I almost wonder if we're being a little unnatural in how we give the course, and just too much, too clever, not close to the truth, really, very simple.
Do you feel you are like Baba? You can be like Baba.
Yes, especially when you speak that way, it becomes very simple, very automatic. So sometimes when you say the word natural, it sounds like there's no effort. And yet I'm hearing a little bit in Murli today, as well as what you shared through the evening, we're talking almost about an effortless effort. There is some specific thing I need to do, but it's not laborious. It's connected, as you said, to what's original or true. So this idea of effortless effort, you said we have to pay attention to his virtues, his task. We have to pay attention to what's going on in our minds. So what is this effortless effort?
I think attention, as you said, because, everything in the life, simply walking, you walk here, there is a platform there, you don't see it, you will fall, right? Everything has to have some kind of, I think, two things, attention and awareness. So if there is awareness, then also it's not effort really. But then all these blockages, obstacles, yoga with others, a lot of other things, they definitely come in between. So that's why, it requires attention and awareness, effort for attention and awareness, right? So no laboring.
Is love involved in this? Am I doing something? Yes, I have to pay attention. Yes, I have to have awareness, but is it having a love? I find for myself, if I'm doing some other art or practice, if I love to do it, even though it might seem different from what I have been doing, it doesn't feel difficult.
Yeah, one sister who's around me says that if you have full bhavana, not only love, but you have really pure feelings, and you want to do it completely with full feelings, then you will do it complete, you will do naturally, because there are feelings for that.
So sometimes when we also say easy or natural, it can be connected to becoming a little slack. Or even sleepy. So imagine if, and I would never do this, but if you're talking to me and there's connection, and I fall asleep in the middle of you talking, that would be considered very strange, if not rude. And yet sometimes this happens with Baba. We're supposed to be having yoga with him, and we're falling asleep in yoga. So what's going on? This is not a good kind of easy. So what can we do to make sure that it's not tension, unnatural, but there's that stillness and that absorption?
It's just like, when there is experience of attainments. Like Baba gave one time very good example in Murli, that if you are doing a good business and, there are some of the islands where the ships stop and business starts. So even if it's midnight, all the shopkeepers, they have closed, but they open them again. So Baba says when there is income, you can't sleep. Even if you are sleeping, you will wake up. So I am gaining powers, I am gaining virtues, and if you see that it's income, that can also help you to remain awake and also be more consistent. Somewhere deeply there has to be, like if I am remembering Baba, I am feeling powerful. So it's kind of not only temptation, but attainment. That's what Baba says, attainment is something which always pulls you and you want to do it more and more.
I did very much like how you talked about relationships and attainments. And when you were talking about the daddies and the dadas and Brahma and Mama, one thing I always really enjoyed when they were conducting meditation is they didn't look like they were conducting meditation. They were very natural. So I was wondering if we could explore 4 states that I think are connected to natural and easy yogi, which is a very beautiful title, but also I think connected in some ways to the retreat coming up. And each of these is a kind of relationship. So the first one is the relationship with myself, which you talked about with Brahma Baba, what I am becoming and who is making me that. So the state of spiritual intoxication. Can you talk a little bit about spiritual intoxication and how it's related to an easy and natural yogi?
Dhani Gulzar always used to tell us, don't only think I am soul, but just say I am elevated, say I am pure soul, and then I am becoming deity. Then, remind yourself of the parts you played, how elevated you are. I think that brings intoxication, spiritual intoxication. Not only I am a soul, that's okay, I am a soul, but what kind of soul I am, what part I have to play, what I am preparing for. That brings intoxication.
If I was keeping this attention in my awareness, always, what I am becoming, what Baba is making me, would I just be cheerful constantly if I had this kind of natural attention? I'm paying attention to the wrong things, perhaps.
See, everything becomes natural when you practice. Without practice, nothing. So you keep practicing, and the time comes, you start becoming natural. I think you are the one, or we all do some postures, some exercises, or even cooking. When I go, it's a pot of cooking for 200, and these mothers just take spoonful of salt and put it. Do we have measurement? We don't need measurement. We just put it because they are so approximately. So when we keep doing things, then it becomes natural. So one thing we have to do is, like during day traffic control, like we keep doing it, then a time comes that it's very natural. One time Dadi Janki was sitting and suddenly she said, "Oh, I think it's traffic." It always strike her at the right time is traffic control. Why at 10:30? Or for all of us, Amrit Vela, even maybe once in a while, you are very tired, but generally, even before alarm goes on, you are up and you're looking at clock. Oh, it's already, it's like it becomes natural, no? Your brain, your body, mind, intellect, everything is kind of connected, and it start becoming.
The second state is about relationship with Baba and just the word absorbed. You talked about that we're not tense when seated or moving around, but we are still, and because we're absorbed in that experience. This importance of being, Baba says often, absorbed in love, not just seated, but as we walk and move around. Would this make me a natural and easy yogi? And how can I
it
attain
depends.
that?
Like, let's say I like Baba as a guide, or I love really to be peaceful. So I will sit with Baba, you are ocean of peace, and I am peaceful. And I see how constantly I can be peaceful for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, keep increasing. Some days I do Amrit Vela only 40 minutes. I just want to be peaceful. I'm not thinking of Baba or anything. So you have to feel your need also, that what really you are looking for or you want to experience. That also helps us to have full concentration. And you are able to really be with Baba, merge in that quality. Because what I find that silence, peace, some of these qualities are very important for day-to-day life. In every moment there are something to help, something to resolve, something to do, something to initiate. Every minute there is something. And I think that energy, that power which comes from silence or from peace makes it practical, makes it real.
I'm smiling a bit because, as you know, I am a fitness trainer, so I work more with the body. But every time I listen to you, I always feel, I don't know if you know that, you're doing it, but you actually are an excellent spiritual trainer because you use the same principles I use in terms
Can you
of...
revise those for
Sure.
What
They're very effective what you're doing. All right, the next relationship is with the drama, the idea of being amused, or Baba says entertained sometimes, but always amused, that deep inculcation of Gyan. So I'm always amused with the drama. Will this help to make me a natural and easy yogi?
Okay. So you are determined to be easy yogi? Yes? No? What is this silence about?
They're very unresponsive. You can try this side.
How many of you would want to be easy yogi?
How about those online? Do you want to be natural and easy yogis? Do you have a hand that you could raise? There we go.
Look at there.
Yeah. Very good. Bless you. All right, we're going to end there. I would love for you to revise what you were doing earlier, but in terms of being the same, the form of the Father.
Om Shanti. So the day has come. Tomorrow we'll be starting our Avyakti Parivar retreat.